Listen to me. If you are retired, or if you are standing right on the doorstep of retirement, every single dollar you have built up over decades of hard work is precious. You cannot afford to lose a single penny to things you don't understand, and you certainly cannot afford to let hidden fees quietly bleed your nest egg dry. I know that looking at a cryptocurrency platform like Netcoins can feel like standing in front of a completely different world. It's intimidating. It brings up a lot of fear. You start asking yourself, if I put my hard-earned money into this, how much is it going to cost me just to get my own money back out? You are afraid that when you go to click that withdrawal button, a massive, unexpected fee is going to jump out and take a bite out of your retirement fund. Today, we are going to get real, we are going to get clear, and we are going to answer the exact question that is standing between you and your peace of mind. How much does Netcoins charge for a withdrawal? I want you to take a deep breath because the answer here is actually some of the best news you can get in the financial world, but only if you do it right. When it comes to taking your cold, hard cash out of Netcoins, whether we are talking about Canadian dollars or US dollars, Netcoins charges you exactly $0. That is right. A big, beautiful 0% funding and withdrawal fee for fiat cash. They do not charge you a dime to send your cash back to your regular bank account via an Interac e-transfer or a standard bank wire. Now, why does this matter so much to you as a retiree? Because in retirement, cash flow and liquidity are your best friends. If you have done some trading, or if you have realized some gains and you need that money to pay for your property taxes, your medical bills, or that trip you've been planning with your grandkids, you need to know that your money belongs to you. Knowing that Netcoins isn't going to skim 2, 3, or 5% off the top just for transferring your own cash back to your traditional checking account is a massive relief. But wait a minute. Before you run off thinking everything is entirely free, I need you to listen to me closely, because this is where people get hurt when they don't pay attention to the details. Netcoins does not charge for cash, but if you are trying to withdraw actual cryptocurrency out of Netcoins and move it to a private, secure digital wallet, which is something I highly recommend you learn to do for your own safety, there are fees involved. These are not hidden penalties cooked up by Netcoins to trick you. These are network fees, sometimes called gas fees or blockchain fees, that are required to process the transaction on the blockchain network itself. Let me break down what that actually looks like so you can visualize the math. If you are moving Bitcoin out of your Netcoins account, they have a standard network withdrawal fee, which is typically around 0.00025 Bitcoin. If you are moving Ethereum, it might look like 0.01 Ether. Now, those numbers sound tiny, don't they? They look like pocket change on a screen. But because the value of cryptocurrencies moves up and down like a roller coaster, that tiny decimal point can equal $20, $30, or $40 depending on the market that day. This brings us to the big question you need to ask yourself before you touch that computer screen. What is your ultimate goal with this money? If your goal is to turn that investment back into safe, stable cash that you can spend right now on your daily living expenses, then you want to sell the crypto inside the platform first. Yes, Netcoins will charge a standard trading fee of about 0.5% when you buy or sell. Accept that, because that is how they keep the lights on and provide security. But once it is converted into cash, you initiate a cash withdrawal. If it is under $10,000, it goes through beautifully via an e-transfer. If it is a larger sum over $10,000, it moves securely through a bank wire. And remember, for USD withdrawals, they generally process them via wire transfers with a minimum of $1,000. Your actionable takeaway today is all about execution and avoiding unnecessary mistakes. I want you to log into your account, and before you ever click the final button to move anything, look at the summary page. Netcoins is incredibly transparent compared to a lot of the Wild West platforms out there. They will show you the exact fee and the exact minimum amount required for that specific withdrawal right there on the screen. Do not guess. Do not assume. Read the line items. If you are withdrawing cash, double-check that your destination bank account information matches perfectly. A simple typo can freeze your retirement funds in limbo for days, and at this stage of your life, you do not need that kind of stress or anxiety. I want you to stand in your financial power. Cryptocurrency might be a new asset class, and it might feel completely foreign compared to the mutual funds and bonds you've held for 30 years, but the rules of money never change. You must know what comes in, you must know what goes out, and you must know exactly what it costs to move it. Netcoins gives you a very fair deal by keeping cash withdrawals entirely free. Use that to your advantage, protect your principal, keep your eyes wide open to the network fees if you move digital coins, and always prioritize your security and peace of mind over everything else. You've worked too hard for this money to let a lack of information take it away from you. Stay safe, stay smart, and be strong.